Hi everybody, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. This is one of our regular movie poster specials where we ask a little question, and there's another interesting one actually. The wonderful Halle Berry there in Gothika, obviously had Robert Downey Jr. and Penelope Cruz in it. We asked that question: what was better? Was it the poster or the film? Now, this film did get a little bit of panning when it came out at the cinema on DVD 2003. So video and DVD, it would have been out on 2003. Because someone is dead doesn't mean they're gone, and it was an interesting film. It was good to look back and watch this again. Actually, after obviously I had watched it 2 or 3 times in the past. Gothika. I'll go into a bit more with what I thought of it anyway. But obviously, it was reasonably popular in the video shop. I mean, when I had the video shop in Manchester, it rented pretty well. I think I'd recommend it to most people. But let's have a quick look at it, a little bit of general information on it, and then we decide what's better, the poster or the movie. So it is a good poster. I love that blue tint to the poster. Really quite atmospheric, isn't it? Anyway, Gothika. It was 15 rating, 2003, an hour and 38 minutes. So it wasn't badly timed. A mystery horror thriller it was classed as. What's it about? Well, it's about a Dr. Miranda Gray, who's a psychiatrist working in a penitentiary in the mental institution sector. She's married to Dr. Douglas Gray, the chief of the department, where Dr. Pete Graham also works. A lot of doctors in this. Chloe Sava, a patient of Dr. Miranda, formerly abused by her stepfather, claims that she is frequently raped by the devil in her cell. After leaving the asylum in a stormy night, Dr. Miranda has a car accident. And when she awakes, she is an inmate of the institution. So, I mean, I'll carry on there. I mean, there will be a lot of you people who've not actually seen this. So that just sets the film up nicely, actually. It was directed by Matteo Kassovitz and obviously starred Halle Berry, Penelope Cruz and Robert Downey Jr., amongst others. A little bit of trivia about the film concerning Halle Berry. I mean, she actually broke her arm filming a scene with Robert Downey Jr. It was in the hospital interrogation. So if you watch the movie, look out for it. Downey was supposed to grab her arm and twist, but twisted too hard and the arm snapped. Production was halted for 8 weeks. So it's obviously given new meaning to the expression break a leg, doesn't it? That was just pretty shocking, really. Another bad thing for Halle Berry was she was listed as a potential nominee on the 2004 Razzie Award nominating ballot. That's for the Raspberry Awards for bad acting. She was suggested in the Worst Actress category for her performance in this film. She failed to receive a nomination, however. The next year, she received a nomination for Worst Actress in the film Catwoman, another one of my favourite films, 2004, and she actually won as Best Actress for that one. And this was obviously not the first Dark Castle, the guys who are behind this and distributed it, etc. This was not the first Dark Castle Entertainment horror film to be critically panned, which this was, sadly, and wasn't the last. It was the first, however, and this is quite interesting and still is, the highest grossing film to be released from this production company, with a $141 million gross box office against a $40 million budget. So obviously the critics' panning didn't really do it any harm, did it? Was it that bad? Well, I mean, it got a Metascore rating, which is the critics' rating, of only 3.8 out of 10, which is really, really low. There was only one major movie critic who actually scored it more than 5. It didn't fare better on Rotten Tomatoes. They gave the film a 14% approval rating based on 168 reviews. Its average rating was just 4.1 out of 10. And the site's critical consensus reads, Berry's acting talents can't save Gothika from its preposterous plot and bad dialogue. And the Internet Movie Database, well, I mean, their users, Joe Public, they give it a little bit better. They give it 5.8 out of 10. As you know, a 6 out of 10 rating is usually a watchable score. So the public were a little bit more forgiving on Internet Movie Database. MGN review, as I said, well, I was trying to cast my mind back to watch this, and I certainly think I did recommend it to certain people at the time it came out, despite the the criticisms of the movie. And I've just gone and put a little review together, and I go on to say there is no doubting the limitations of this movie, and it does push the bounds of credibility. But after all, it is a psychological thriller based on fantasy, so in the main, this is to be expected. It was a half-decent plot and one or two little surprises, and at least it keeps going and fills the hour and 30 minutes approximately very, very well. Based on modern-day thrillers of a similar genre, it does, though, hold its own. On rewatch, I give it a reasonable watchable score of 6.5 out of 10. So, yeah, I thought perhaps it could have told us a little bit more as the story progressed. It was quite an interesting ending for me. But in an hour and 30 minutes, it did miss out certain elements that would have made it a better film. But yeah, as I said, of a film of this genre now, it does still stand up pretty well. And so that's why I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10 now, going back and rewatching it. The poster, I'm going to give the poster a 7 just because Halle Berry's on it. So I'll give the poster victory today. I'll nearly give it a 6.5 and give it another draw. We've had a couple of draws before, but I'll give the poster a 7 because I do like the poster. So that's Gothika. That's my little thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments what you think. As I say, it's everyone's opinion, isn't it? I mean, as I said, I do understand why people are critical of it. But going back and rewatching it, as I said, I've seen a lot worse than this for a psychological thriller, fantasy psychological thriller. I've seen a lot worse than this over time. Believe me, and this obviously is 17 years ago now. So no, I'm glad she didn't win the Razzie for that one anyway, even though she did obviously suffer that ignominy the year after. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Please follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie. You can also follow me on Dinneen on Facebook. Dinneen with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, and this poster is readily available on there, very reasonably priced as well. This and hundreds of other posters. So please have a look on moviegamenostalgia.com, and obviously rare DVDs and obviously board games as well. And please keep your eyes open for these little movie poster specials, Battle of the Movie Posters, movies and posters, battle of. So say these are the questions you didn't realise you wanted an answer to, do you? But there you go, until I raised them. But there you go. What's better, the movie or the poster? In this case, I'd give it just to the poster, obviously. Anyway, thanks for watching that. Please let me know in the comments below. There's other links below to various things as well. So please check out my various links to other movie poster specials, etc. And we say goodbye to Halle Berry. We don't see enough of Halle Berry doing. Catwoman was all right. I did have a poster for Catwoman, but unfortunately I don't have any anymore. That's disappointing. I did sell them, so perhaps that was definitely where the poster beat the movie. But there you go, poster probably an 8 and the movie probably about a 5 with Catwoman. But hey, that's another story. That's another one I won't be doing, but an interesting one. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Join me again very soon for something similar. Whatever you're doing the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, and more importantly, look after your family. And this is Berry saying goodbye, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.